This is Morten from English TV, and I am at Roland DG's booth. And I have to make a full disclaimer because we're going to talk to Anders Mydtskov, who is CEO and President of Roland DG North Europe, right?
Yeah, but my main role now today is in fact being the sales director of all EMEA.
Fantastic.
As well. So.
Yeah. So the reason why I say I want to do a disclaimer is because Anders and I, we worked together when I was the marketing manager for Roland musical division many years ago.
Yeah.
And we haven't changed a bit, right?
Not at all.
Not at all. So if we have a strange accent, it's because we're both Danes and we probably forget to talk English from time to time, right?
Could be, yeah.
Anders, when we worked together long time ago,
yeah.
Roland DG was a tiny little company, right?
Yeah. It has been growing up, I can say.
Yeah.
With many more new products. Also being here at the FESPA show here has been a fantastic experience as well. All of us have been coming out of the COVID.
Before we talk about that, I just want to hear a little because when I ask about that it was a tiny little company, it's just because what I always liked about Roland, and it's both from the musical side and also from all the other sides, now with DG of course, it is like you have, I think, a particular good eye for innovation and something that is really works for customers, right?
Exactly.
Is that the secret sauce?
It is the secret sauce. I would say also our focus is so much on the customers and also all the applications that they are providing, in fact. So we're looking at the customers and trying to provide exactly what they need to have a good business as well.
And now we spoke about the secret sauce and the customer thing. I think that another thing that I also find a virtue with Roland is the patience to grow a market, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We are definitely investing into markets and also into new areas to see them grow. And we have been quite successful with many of the things, so we can be happy here.
Yeah, and some of the things I always notice when I go to Roland DG, I don't want, it's because I'm from the music industry, so DG.
Yeah, DG, exactly.
I just say Roland from now on, right?
That's a good idea.
So when we go to and watch the Roland products, I also think that in the history of Roland, you have been quite innovative with some technologies that have given you like a head start in some of the segments that we're allowed to see at FESPA, right?
Exactly, but one of the new things that we are providing up here is the new Truviz Tree. Also a printer and a cutter in the same machine here.
In one machine, like in the good old days.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like a new thing in that aspect here, but it's a new generation of the machines with a lot of improvements where we have also been listening to the customers.
That's good. So now let's talk about FESPA. You have a fantastic booth here, right?
Yeah, well, we are very proud of the booth here, and also it has been nice to see that we have had such a busy days here.
Yeah.
In fact, also on an exhibition nowadays to collect orders, which we in fact also have been doing.
Oh, so you're ringing the bells?
Exactly, yeah. So this is nice, and the very attention that we have had here as well is within the new Truviz Tree machine, which I will show you a little bit later.
Yeah, we should see it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So a lot of customers, a lot of interesting products. Are you also introducing new stuff here, or?
Yeah, the Truviz Tree.
That is like a new thing.
That's a new thing here. But then, of course, we have all the other products here, and also, like everyone else, for a couple of years, because of the COVID, then it have not been possible to go to many exhibitions. But in fact, already this year here, we have been to almost 10 exhibitions already.
You've been busy, right?
Yeah, so we have been very busy. But also during the Corona time here, what was really a happy thing for us was that we could see that because we are selling printers, and we had a steady flow in selling the inks. So some things was happening during the COVID time because people were looking into new segments. Of course, we all know that there needs to be this distance stripes on floors and shops and everything here. So business have been running. So in that sense, business was not slowing down, but what we can see now is in fact that business is going up.
So you can say that the baseline has increased because you have been able to have a steady supply of materials, and now the machines that have been in market from here, now they need to be replaced, right?
Exactly.
Or new customers as well.
There's also new customers coming in.
And what is it like, if you look at Roland, because I don't know if it's right, but I always consider Roland as a high-end, high-quality starting. So it's not like cheap products, and it's maybe not the most expensive either, but it's in the higher end of the good things, right?
It is in the high end of the quality.
Yeah.
In that sense. So we
is it
have
still like quality that drives the innovation and the reason why people invest, or?
For sure, also, yeah. And then also at the same time, we have a very loyal customer base and also a very loyal partner network, which we have been working with for many, many years, who knows our products in and out. And then we have been very happy to say that we can show many different aspects now within the business here, where all the personalization things, which is also coming more and more up for the things, we have machine for that area as well.
Should we take a look at some of the machines?
I think that
Should
would
we
be
start with the big one?
I think that would be appropriate.
Yeah. So what is it that you are presenting here?
Up here, but first of all, I would like to say that we have members of our teams here from all the different countries within Europe.
Yeah.
Of course, also we have visitors from our Japanese headquarters.
Of course.
Which is, of course, also paying the attention.
Yeah.
Things here. But if we go this way here, have to take you a little bit out to the hallway here.
So this is like this is the new baby.
This is the new Truviz Tree.
Yeah.
Which is the new generation of Truviz here, which was already successful. But now we have been putting it in here with upgraded things here, including take-up and stuff like this.
Okay. So that makes it more, basically it both creates an easier environment for the operators, but it also makes it faster to have a faster turnaround on products? Or?
Exactly, but also one of the things that I can tell, when you're talking about efficiency, the machine here is capable of course printing on the vinyl, for instance, and also many other materials. One of the things that we have also implemented here is that you can make a cut around the things here. So I will try to find a sticker here. So the machine in itself can print out, then of course make the cutting here, but then in fact also in the material, it put up some liners here, so in fact you can just press out.
Okay, so you think, that's smart. Yeah.
And then you just have this that you can give to your customers. And this is also to make production more efficient.
And because this is something that you would typically do in an offline process or in an analog process, right? Now you have everything in one device.
In one thing here.
Yeah.
So you take out the sheet and then you press out the material and then you have the decals that you can give away here.
What kind of customers is this machine for?
There's many different customers, but of course one of the base segments are of course the design makers. But we see the machines goes into many places, also the advertisement companies as well. We also use the graphical houses are having them as well. Also because many of the customers are of course also printing out on vinyl to place on cars.
Okay, so they can be used for all these kind of applications.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's when you look into this market, I mean, this is smart, of course, but is it also in the segment that you operate? Is like one thing is of course the quality, but it's also speed and total cost of economy and things like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But how does it compete? I mean, because we're here at FESPA, as we spoke about, and I think it's so great to be at a trade show again. But what I also find quite interesting is that such a diversity of machines from all the manufacturers. Yeah. I hope also you have time to go and see some of them because it's quite interesting to learn from. Right?
I have taken a tour around.
You have
as well.
Already? Okay, yeah. And I was just like, so when people see things like this, I was just wondering, okay, why should they choose working with Roland? You can probably explain that very good, right?
One of the things that I would like to say here is also that lately, there have been that everyone have been somehow suffering a bit from the components that they need to have. But what I'm very proud of telling you is that during the time here, it seems that we have grown the market share as well. So even
even though the market is growing, you also take shares anyway.
We have taken shares also because we have been capable of delivering.
So that is of course a very important part.
At the same time, we are also having a very healthy back order log for this new machinery here.
Oh, that's nice.
Which we are also looking forward to deliver here.
Yeah, of course. And when customers, are you introducing it here at FESPA?
We have introduced it before, but it's one of the first international shows where we have been able to do it.
Okay. So it is already now being delivered?
It is being delivered.
Yeah. Okay. So what else do we have here, Anders?
But we have so many different kinds of products.
I know that, but we have time, so don't worry. Yeah.
Of course, also the UV machinery.
Yeah.
Which can also print on many different kind of substrates.
And always it looks so cool when you have this kind of substrate, right?
Yeah. And of course you know that the UV technology is where you are putting down the ink and then the lightning.
Yeah, you cure it with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And the LEDs and the print headers, is that something that you develop yourself, or have you OEMs on this, or?
Everything like this is to be asked by the headquarters.
Okay. We will not ask now then. We'll take it another day, right? And of course textile. Of course Roland also has to be in textile.
We also
right?
have the textile machinery.
Yeah. And when you're responsible for sales in the EMEA, I mean, do you handle all the products and services that you do, or is it just specific segments?
No, in fact, what I'm responsible for are the DP products.
Okay.
So it's within that segment.
Okay.
Because Roland is also delivering many other things here, and then there's service departments, and there's different things here. So in this setup here, we're also having a quite nice group of what we call heads of sales in each market. And even though that I'm the sales director for EMEA, then I also have people reporting to me. And we have one which is called the Public Kosmenko, which is taking care about all the emerging markets within EMEA.
Okay.
He's the sales director for that part.
Okay.
Then there's another guy based in Barcelona, which is also reporting to me. And he's taking care about all the mature markets.
Okay, but so you divide your market more into the geographies rather than the products, or
exactly. It is more to have to focus in the right areas.
Yeah. And here on this machine, so here you basically have 4 trays, so you can print 4 different t-shirts.
In fact, also many more in there.
Okay, because you have another side as well.
Yeah.
So you can go forth and back.
And you can see that the printing here is beautiful.
Yeah, it is definitely. And this is not UV. This is some kind of polymer.
But I think that if we take more of the tour here.
What about all the software that drives this? Is also Roland software? Or?
We are carrying, for the majority of the machines, we have the WorkSource software, which is also here. This is also another machine which is within the textile industry as well.
Oh, so roll to roll, basically.
Yeah.
So this is a sublimation, basically, right?
Just down for this here, you can feel the paper here for that purpose here.
Yeah.
And of course I can have,
that's fine.
I would like to. Then of course also we have all the good old cutters here.
Yeah.
It's not old.
But they're good. But the good cutters.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
And of course this is also the segment that we're working into.
Yeah. How is the competition for you in the segment? Because I mean, as you show here, you have a very wide variation of products. I mean, how is it from a competitive perspective?
Of course, it's clear that there is competition.
Yeah.
But it's also quite clear that we are handling the things in a good manner.
Okay, so. And the rest I'll talk to Japan about, right?
Yes. And then also I would just, we have a gimmick up here.
Okay, a gimmick, okay. Oh, it's the VR thing.
The gimmick up here is the Roland coaster.
The Roland coaster.
And of course, this is the gimmick where we in fact are taking people in, put them into the seat, and then they're having this virtual tour.
Yeah.
And at the same time, what you can see up here is that then we are driving through the new machinery with the focus on the Truviz Tree.
So you basically, that's a very fast tour de Roland, right? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
That's fun and fantastic. So, Anders,
should we take it because we have plenty of products. This is also machinery which is UV based.
And you know, I saw them the first time when Roland was exhibiting some years ago in Brussels. And that was like you saw a full tray of mobile phone covers because you can print on the thickness of thing. And I thought that, that's pretty cool because you have something that is not too big in the size and still you can have a very good quality.
And this is of course also very much into the personalization of the things here.
Yeah. But they are still pretty expensive, aren't they? Or is it still like... and I mean, expensive is not... I mean, I know that when you buy things like this, you have to have, of course, an ROI and you have a business model for it. But this is not like an entry-level product, right?
In fact, also, you know, customers which didn't have the product before have been buying this machine as well.
Okay.
Also
because when I saw it was just fantastic.
You know,
to have that
also
kind of
for gift purpose, and if people are wanting to, you can see we have many of the application up here. People printing on golf balls.
It's even printed on the wall. What's it called? The wallet.
Yeah, because you can also have a rolling device in there, a rotary device.
Okay, so it can do more things than just the flat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Then I think. This is one of the flatbed machines.
Okay.
And this also have been extremely popular, or are very popular in Europe. Yeah. We are selling so many of these.
Okay.
Also because if you go up here, if I take a couple of the samples.
Oh, you can print on this thickness here?
You can also, and I wanted to show you this one up here. For instance.
So even layers things you can print?
Yes, so you can see here that on a light switch, where I can go in here and do things. And then also because nowadays, everyone are talking about the personalization of the stuff here. Where people have the opportunity of putting the logo and the things for these kind of markets here. And you can see here on the wood here as well, it's a beautiful print.
Yeah, it is, definitely, 100%. Okay, so Anders, what I have learned already now is that you will not be unemployed for the next time. You have a lot of things to sell, right?
Definitely.
Fantastic. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. Okay. Thank you.
And have a wonderful 1.5 day left.
Yeah. Okay. And also, I hope you'll be busy around here.
I'm sure we will. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Just hang on a second so we can take your microphone. Yeah. This was my old colleague, Anders. We're both from Denmark, so stupid accent. No, it's not stupid accent. No, it's the best accent. It was wonderful to see Roland with all the equipment they have and all the applications they can print. So really cool. And thank you very much, Anders. Great to see you.